are listening to a Kamil Shah Success Coaching podcast. Hello and thanks for joining me again. In the previous podcast, I was talking about sleep, and I just want to expand on that as well, the topic of sleep. Now, sleep, again, as you know, is important. I've covered that in the previous podcast, but in today's podcast, I just want to give you a few tips which I find useful to improve our sleep, especially when we are busy and we are needing to dedicate and devote our time to getting the right amount and the right amount, not only in terms of time, but the quality of our sleep. Now, one of the tips that I find useful is to actually switch off any devices, any of your mobile phones, your laptops, your iPads, anything that gives this the bright light, because the bright light or the blue light from the screens actually is designed or is intended to keep you awake. So as you know, we want to be going in the opposite direction. We want to kind of actually fall asleep at night. So I know it's difficult, I know it's challenging, a lot of us do it anyway, but try to not go on your mobile devices at least an hour before you sleep. So this will help you calm down, be in a calmer state, and your alertness will be less, because obviously we don't want to be in an alert state. We want to be in a state where we are wanting to fall asleep. So again, try to remove mobile devices, or try not to go on your mobile devices about at least an hour before you sleep. The second tip that I have is to actually physically remove the mobile devices. So again, what do I mean by this? You know, sometimes we keep our phones, our iPads, our tablets on silent mode, and this is possibly not useful because of the waves that it emits, and also sometimes we put it on the silent and vibration mode. Again, the vibration, the bright light that comes on when there's a message or an alert that comes on, that might hinder or affect our sleep. So again, to remove this physically, put it in another room, put it in, for example, the bathroom. For example, if you need to be close to your mobile phones, keep it on, but keep it in another room so that you might be able to kind of at least physically distance yourself from these devices. The third thing is obviously to try and keep the room environment conducive for sleeping. So that means try to block out as much light as you can. That might mean for you to change the curtains, for example, get blackout curtains, and also possibly room temperature is also important. Try to keep it as cool as you can, because obviously your body, if you want to be in a state where you are getting enough sleep, a cooler temperature will help you fall asleep better than a warmer temperature. And also the mattress, that's tip number 4, is the mattress that you're using. Again, get a proper mattress, invest in a proper mattress, because that will go a long way in terms of getting enough and more quality sleep. Now the 5th tip is obviously, if you're a parent like myself, we might get interrupted at night by kids. The kids will come in and roll over and try to kind of get and squeeze between you in the bed. That's something, again, if we can try to avoid this from happening. I know it's challenging. Try to keep the kids in their own room, and we as parents have our own space to get proper sleep. Okay, just a quick one for me today. I just want to expand a bit more on sleep and why it's important, and today I'm giving you some tips. I hope you find it useful. I'll see you in the next podcast, and between now and then, have a fantastic day and week ahead wherever you are. Peace and love to you always, and I'll catch you in the next podcast. Bye-bye. Thank you for listening. This is a Kamil Shah Success Coaching production.